Welcome back, Wolfpack. Vrolas here, and this is how to use Mega Mewtwo X. Since it does play differently from Mewtwo and Mewtwo Y, I decided to make a separate video for it, and its stats do vary quite a bit as well. That it does have more defenses, so a little bit more on defense and special defense, a monstrous amount of attack, but no change of speed, and a little bit of special attack. So it's a crazy kind of Pokemon to just kind of soak in for a while. But when we look at typing, it's a Psychic Fighting typing. So that's going to change up the typing bit just quite a bit. So now instead of just having your standard weaknesses, you're going to trade that weakness to Bug for weakness to Flying, and then you're going to resist Fighting and Rock now. Very, very interesting kind of setup from there, but it does give you a good amount of stab and a good amount of coverage out from there. Hopping into Pokemon Showdown. Alright, so in Pokemon Showdown, we kind of see why Mega Mewtwo, I feel, is stronger than Mewtwo Y. That I would choose Mewtwo X over Mewtwo Y because there's a lot more setup potential, there's a lot more damage potential, and it still has a ton of coverage and its own form of sustain. That with Mega Mewtwo Y, or Mewtwo in general, that you have to set up with a recover if you want to stay bulky. Well, Mewtwo X, since it did get those boosted defenses, it's going to be able to have a little bit more staying power, and it already has a huge amount of attack and a solid speed. That it will get outsped by Mewtwo Y, but I don't think that matters. You can still go with the Jolly, still be incredibly fast, and then just destroy everything with your coverage. That Drain Punch, get stab, and will heal you. Earthquake, good amount of coverage. You have all the elemental punches, so whatever you want in that place. And Zen Headbutt or Psycho Cut. Big stab damage, big hit. It's awesome. And then you can just have a Bulk Up as well. Bulk Up is going to boost your attack and defense. A lot of the meta is physical, so you can sneak in a Bulk Up and then one-hit KO all of your opponents while still carrying a lot of speed behind you because you're just that bulky. And I think that's one of the main things that, like, I see in Mewtwo, that it's a legendary, so it has a lot of that defensive capability that you see in all outright special attacker, but I think it goes the other way around, and it can be very effective. So Mega Mewtwo X can also run this crazy idea I came up with. So with Bulk Up, alright, hear me out on this. Bulk Up's boosting your defenses, so why not max out your special defense and hit points? Bulk Up, if you go and just use it once or twice, your attack is going to be absurd. So that's going to go from 416 to 800 in 2 uses, and then you still have great amount of coverage out from there. That Drain Punch, Psycho Cut, you play to your stab, and you can be strong, or you can drop one of those. You don't have to have stab just because you have it. Fire Punch is going to help out, or Ice Punch is going to just extend your coverage even more, and it's going to be a very awesome thing to have. And with this, Amnesia. Because why not? If you can boost your defense against your opponent, boost your defense. If you can boost your special defense, boost your special defense. And now you become an unkillable tank with 2 coverage moves and sustain. I like it. I like that quite a bit. And that's kind of how you can play this one. You also don't have to run the Amnesia with your special defense. Or if you are running Amnesia, you can change things around depending on what your team needs. But overall, there's a lot of options here. You can even run it Speedy. One thing I see is that, well, if you're running with a Jolly nature, for instance, and you're using all this setup, you're outspeeding your opponent into an Amnesia, which means your special defense is getting doubled before they attack anyway. It's better than being slower than them and having all those EVs invested. So it's kind of depending on which side of it you want to play, and you can still get a lot of usage out of it overall. And then I was thinking doubles. So doubles can be really awesome as well, because you have setup, you have damage, you have a lot of things going for your side. Here's Meowstic. Use Fake Out. Get a Bulk Up setup. So these are just kind of the other damage options you have. You have Poison Jab, Fire Punch, Rock Slide. Get rid of one of these. Put in Bulk Up. Now, here's the crazy thing. You use Bulk Up. Meowstic uses Fake Out. One of you guys you both are most likely surviving because only one of your opponents can attack. After that, Meowstic gets Helping Hand. You can have a super speedy, Jolly nature, crazy hit that's boosted by Bulk Up, boosted by Helping Hand. A Rock Slide or an Earthquake will one-hit KO Mega Kangaskhan in the doubles atmosphere. So I would recommend using Rock Slide, or else you might KO your Meowstic, unless the Meowstic's carrying Protect. Well, except he's using Helping Hand, never mind. Anyway, that Rock Slide is going to be able to KO pretty much anything in the game, just from a quick setup like that if you are playing in doubles. You know, some people, they play with legendaries. It's friendlies, you know, things like that can happen. Mewtwo Mega X, I say it's the stronger of the Mewtwo's. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh, the 2 Mewtwo's. I get it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a nice day.